Welcome back, YouTube, for more MSQ playthrough. Say chat, Feo. Cool. Did that not work? Oh, am I supposed to? No, I'm supposed to do it somewhere else. Oh, I'm supposed to do it over here. Sorry. Right here. Donka? Yeah, of course. It's getting there. I like blending classic crunchy stuff into my surrealism. Blame Ren and... Dude, Ren and Stimpy was amazing. Ren and Stimpy was... was a time for sure. Oh my god. I can't believe I was allowed to play that game and watch that show. A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about his lovely branch. But with such a half-hearted call, he may as well lop me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Dang, what did I do? Oh, now I have to beg? Now I gotta beg? Oh my gosh. I love using OBS to record. It's fantastic. Welcome back, YouTube. What did you miss? You missed me summoning Fail, some lighthearted jokes about my small clothes and my bag being scattered around the village, and then the pixies agreeing to help us because of Fail is amazing. And here we are. It's a good thing I caught that. Ugh. Yeah, there wasn't a big reveal. It was just a little small chatter. We did miss the twin. We did miss. YouTube did miss Alphano making a little slight at Alize, and she literally wringing his neck. That was funny.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianje?
Stupid OBS.
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
Oh my god, what the It started out so pleasant. Oh, jeez. Well, we better make sure we make use of our branch. We do love Fail here. It's just... I wish I could hear that again. Just make use of me! Oh god, that's so good. For Alpha Node and Alice's sake, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they had been made to play one game too many. Now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar. The Bookman's Shelves, it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for a friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should soon find the place. Come along. Bye, twins. As I progress through this, I'm getting like bits and pieces of like nostalgia. I can like sort of remember going through all of this originally. Like I remember this little house of books we're about to go to. It's so much nicer understanding why you're here too, instead of just like, oh, there's a bunch of pixies and stuff. Smoke bomb. All right, Greasy, thanks for coming over, man. Good luck with the stuffs. You're about to run the new... There's another benchmark? And here we are at long last. I give you Urianje's humble abode. Come, let's see if he's home. Yeah, that looks like his home. Oh yeah, happy Pride. Oriange chilling in a fairy house. Happy Pride.
Uriange, are you in?
I still don't like him, by the way. I still, first of all, one, I still don't forgive him. And two, I still don't like him.
Unto a world weary
Oh
of
God, here we go.
a hero wends his way.
It's okay, we can't all have good days. Oh, Rocket.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon. Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Not your friend.
Run along, Minfilia. We will meet you outside.
Dang. Why you gotta treat her like a little child?
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
No wonder she ran away, you dipshit.
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Everybody but Ishtola. Which I think for the twins you could have done those in any order, but I think you're meant to see Ishtola last, maybe.
Master Alphino and Mistress
I don't know.
Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the
Oh, that's right.
Light
We're gonna kill the Light Warden of Ilmeg.
Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th umbral calamity.
Oh, and of me dying, yes.
As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful Ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile. Black Rose.
That's happening right now. That's literally happening right now.
Its potency defied all reckoning.
Well, not this, but Estinian and was it Gaius? Van Belsar, right? Yeah. This Gaius and Estinian are fucking trying to fight the
Once released,
get rid of it.
the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea but in the provinces of the Empire besides.
It's coming soon. You better hurry.
From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel. Nor did the land itself escape unscathed, for spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist, and those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
He got him back in his original clothes. No! Not the best girl, Tataru. Kind of reminds me of Avengers. Tony sees everybody down.
Were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come.
Oh, we're going to
Dost
school.
recognize yonder chart?
I do. I do. Eureka. But no, actually, in discovering the Dawn Trail Easter eggs, there's the same book spoke of this actually. Astral, umbral, the elements.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active; umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral.
Okay.
Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race. Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events. The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings. should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light.
That's why it's potent as fuck.
We would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Ilmeg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Leargear, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake. To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Nice, Dee. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Trash. I don't like these answers. Give me more answers. Did you take up astrology? Indeed, though the night be lost behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not but that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. For a blessing, my prior studies of astrology did provide me with adequate grounding in the art. But enough of myself, let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Leargear, we must needs gain the pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavor. Meanwhile, MSQ, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts there abideth a vile kin known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. I hate you, Oriange. Okay. Oh my god, they have like 4 different... Hang on. There's like 4 different things going on. You got Fall Guys, Moogle Treasure Trove, Yokai. I think the Make It Rain is over. But for a time period there, you had like 4 different events going on at once. It's crazy. I didn't care for the Make It Rain, but I think I'm gonna try to do some of the Moogle Treasure Trove stuff. Shit's getting lit. Shit's getting lit, fam. Shit is getting pretty lit. You're not wrong. I was supposed to... Oh. I was supposed to capture it, not... Okay. To get it to like half health. I still got a pre-order Dawn Trail. I remember you talking about that on your stream. There we go. Little Charlian box. The thing is tiny. I think I can do it. I think I can do it, right, guys? I can finish Shadowbringers and Walker before June 28th. I think it's doable. If I can finish Stormblood in 3 days. Thou art returned. Wert thou able to capture a hawker? Ah, a truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colors. Thancred too should return anon, upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Pray take thine ease meanwhile.
"'Tis done. The pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget.
Would you be able to tell me, Rocket? I remember that.
White auracite.
Yeah.
Newly forged for thy use.
Hey, you just always have this on ready. It's supposed to be rare, my guy.
Being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary, our eternal enemies. Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
I'm not gonna lie, Rocket, off stream and off stream when I was just recording by myself, I came to the job quests and I was like, should I record these alongside the MSQ? And I was like, not really, because they're blue quests and they're not MSQ, so no. And now I regret that decision. I guess I can still do it for my sake, just so that I have the old ones, the ones at the Crystarium, where there's like the tank who's standing against the wall, there's like the bard, there's the healer at the bar. Okay, well, I have to do them all? Can I just do one?
You may indeed, assuming you've finished.
She's not a. That's.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
Okay, never mind. I guess she is a child.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me, which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether.
Right. That, yeah, I would have assumed as much. I can't tell you anything without it spoiling, but you could just do one and see how you feel about it. Okay. I have the tank one right now. So we have that. I'll do that off recording.
For its defensive advantages. But on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent.
Oh, so she. Oh, okay. I see.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
My boy Thancred's struggling. He took up Gunbreaker and he can't even imbue his own bullets. Sheesh.
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire. Hast thou spoken to him of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any.
You recommend doing them towards the end of Shadowbringers, just for the story to actually have more context. Okay.
As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the Empty, where the flood was halted.
I believe it's said also, Rocket, that I wouldn't be able to continue up to a certain point of MSQ if I didn't do the role quests, one of them. So I think it's mandatory.
She awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Oh, let's get this cutscene. Let's get this past tense. Welcome back, ad breakers.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
Yeah, at least he actually got to talk to her.
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
How do you want this to end?
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Leader Loran.
Looks much smaller on the outside. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, and the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You've done us a great kindness, and it's Fae custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. So, what is it that you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we desire entry to Ligia. What a strange thing to wish for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that is what you want, who are we to argue? Very well. I shall speak with the others. You've clearly been busy, Urianger. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you can tell us about this Light Warden? Aye, my lady. By circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land is our king and ruler, Titania. Oh. Wait, what? The Light Warden? I would have never guessed. Don't even look like one. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it, and oh, right. Because when you beat the Light Warden, the light seeps out, and it's attracted to the nearest living thing. Got it. But all the horrible light that came out went and corrupted them, turning them into a new Light Warden. Now, they're king only in name, not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The magic for breaking the seal we divided into 4 and wove into each a different relic, to be kept apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, but we've decided to trust it to you. Are you sure? Of course, custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your deaths, we thought we should at least let you try. That way we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics, too. The shell crown is with the Thoth, the stone scepter is with the Pneumo, and the crystal shoes are with the Amaro. Good luck finding them all. The facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. First, let us hie to the lake, there to claim the shell crown from the Thoth. If we call to them before the untouchable gate, they will answer. I think we have a dungeon coming up. Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the father water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. Oh, I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Oh, well then you can swim excellently. What about you, Urianger? I'm not sure I've ever asked. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. Thancred's like, are you fucking kidding me? You too, Urianger? That you should be a kindred spirit? Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals. What a treat. What's up? What's up, Walu? I, my comrades, and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, you may have it. You shall have it. Just like that. What do you want from us? Oh, no need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us, for we fought it's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. Having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame for not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate and come hither to our domain, Dawn Meg. In your tongue it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through, give us a thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown. It is a dungeon. Pretty much nothing's up, just here to check that you're doing MSQ. Got less than 4 weeks left. Yeah. I gotta get through Shadowbringers and Endwalker. Alright, who wants to come through for some Dawn Meg? Need a healer and 2 DPS. Just pause my recording. Gotta love that insta-queue. Gotta love that insta-queue. This one DPS was like, I'm not ready. I'm still doing the yokai event. I'm in a fate. It's got 30 seconds on it. Just wait for me. Oh, sick. That's pretty sick. I'm turning this up. I freaking love this song. These some ugly ass anemones. First boss? Oh yeah. No? Oh, no, actually. We still have more. I should have used Living Dead. How big is this AoE? We're gonna learn today. That's not too bad. No, what wasn't even. We're close to that. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Brum, 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 brum. Brum. Da, da, da. Da, da. This Pokemon ass boss. This is definitely a Pokemon. I just can't remember what it's called. use some of that MP. Not you, the healer, me. I've been capped on MP, not using it. Oh, there's the shell crown. It's a fake. You'll just have to keep going. Ah, bastards. Very cool water level. Don't look at me. Perfectly timed release with the music. Love to see it. Oh shit. I just realized this is one giant water temple. The main event. Oh, it's got a fiddle and everything. This is sick. That's a sick design. It's a little, it throws me a little bit off with the head and everything, but wee. Meow. 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 Walu. Damn, I'm horrible today. Fuck, dude. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Wally. That was amazing. Oh yeah. That's so cool. Wait, so was the arm the instrument, or was it holding the instrument? It kind of looks like the arm was the instrument. Awesome. That could have been better. It's all good. Thank you, Walu. Thank you, Dee Dee, for joining. Believe I might go straight into a cutscene. We'll see. So where is the crown? Whoa.
Wilford, Wilford!
Jolly good show.
Oh, you do not hold back.
That's the boss, isn't it? Oh, he's tiny.
But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is, the relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
Who's in the background? Who's being deceiving?
Ah, but you, my friend, you are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
More? I want to see more of him!
Yes! Yes! I could watch him forever!
Why don't we just make him one of us? Yes! One of us! 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 One of us!
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
Wake up! Wake up, damn you!
Ardbert.
Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Yeah, you know, Stormblood things. Wow, that actually carried over to the first.
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Froth is do not deal with the Froth. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect.
Nifty. That came into play. I like how that came back into play.
That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
Watching this brings back so many good memories of the story. I love it. Yeah. I'm pretty sure with all the knowledge that you guys have too now, you know, having finished everything. All right, that's gonna do it for this block for YouTube. So we'll see you in the next one.